Welcome everyone, my name is Mike Hamilton, and just looking at the markets here at just after the London markets closed on the 28th of May. So obviously back end of May now, coming to June, sell in May and go away. Is that relevant? Is that what we should be doing, or should we still be hanging in and buying dips on this market? You're looking at the Dow, you're looking at detailed structure of the price of the Dow. So we hit the 26th of March highs just above the Liberty Day drop zone, and we're sitting underneath this at the moment. So if this resistance holds and we subsequently close under this trend line, then expect significant pullbacks in this market, and expect this to potentially drift lower over the summer as the summer unfolds. However, if we come in and hold these averages down here, and we've got a 200-day average just underneath us here at 41,800, 50-day average is there at 41.5. If we hold those averages and pull back up, that gives us a very bullish crossover of the averages and the potential to go back to the 25 highs. So as we wait for Nvidia results end of today and US GDP tomorrow, we will know if this trend line is going to hold or not. So caution is the word at the moment. We look at the FTSE. FTSE has hit the resistance up there from March and is has closed underneath this support. But there's the average down there at 85.75. So pullback all the way down there into that 85.5, 8600 is still in bullish territory. However, this is showing some frailty, showing some profit taking. So be careful. If you've got profits, I'm swing trading these markets at the moment. In other words, I'm looking for a single swing in the price. I'm not looking for a full move and breakout. I'm just taking profits as they come in this kind of market, because it could still be a lot of volatility coming down the line. If we start to look at some decent UK stocks, we'll look at a couple of US. BT has tested that 179, 180. Any pullbacks to 160, 168 are still buyable on this one. Looking for £2 long term, looking for £2 on this. But this is an extension. There has been some profit taking, so again, be warned. If you did buy down here at these lows and you're seeing 180, consider taking some or all off the table. Depends on your plan. If you are holding out for £2, ignore what I've said, sit tight, manage your risk, and let's see if we can get up there. So keep going on the main stocks. EasyJet pulled back on earnings last week into 535. Good reaction to the earnings. We can now break this 775, 780. We should go and see 625 plus. Start closing under 540, and this could see a significant pullback. But at the moment, all's holding up. If we get a 3 and through, that could run nicely. Prudential has come off, so we recently saw 890, 885. So this is pulling back, it's reconnecting with the averages. If you see £8 again, I think that is a buy. 787 will be even better, as long as we get volume coming in. Watch out for the volume confirmation down there. Otherwise that could see a much more significant pullback. But at the moment it's trending up, and these are pullbacks, and they could have further to pull back. That's Prudential, and going across to my main watch list. Tell you what, let's look at some financials. So Lloyd's, now that's gone to an extension at 78. That looks lower. That looks as if that wants to come and find 70. If it does find 70 and hold, that's a buy on volume. We should then go and find 85 and possibly a pound on Lloyd's. So look at Barclays. That could come all the way back down to under £3 and still be bullish. We are seeing low volume at these highs, so this is why I'm suggesting you are cautious. So nope, not interested. Sabre Insurance. I really like this one. You've got a crossover of averages here. If this holds this 125, 128 and subsequently closes above 130 plus, I think this is a good stock. Could go and find 160 plus. So I'm liking Sabre Insurance. I will dip into that. Sticking with financials wise, has had a good run. That's a very sticky area again. Looks as if that's going to want to pull back to 930. Legal and General. Yeah, that's doing all right. Not a great fan. Hiscox Insurance. Oh, nice run. Direct Line. It's still, pullbacks are still getting bought on this. So we had a handsome pullback on the 7th of April, down there at 247, and we're back up close to £3. Right, let's go through my current watch list. Let's look at Vistry now. Where is Vistry? It's not there. Let me go and punch it in. V-I-S-T-R-Y. House builder Vistry. I think could well see 595. If you come down there and hold, I think that's a move into 720 plus. Could easily recover around the £8-9 mark, and who knows, maybe even more if it holds this trend line and keeps closing higher. Volumes are not bad. Not chasing the market. And Creo had a great run, and lovely move down here. Look at the volume that came down here on the 21st of May. That was your big clue that stood a chance. Don't chase the market. I would, if it comes into 13, 14 and holds, great. You've got support there at 14 and 15, but I would wait for a pullback, and you're going to have to get your stop under the 10 if you want to stay in that. Now that's a big stop. If you don't want to do that, then back off, don't touch it. Wait for a deeper pullback or find something else to trade. RNWH has had a good run into 865. I think that's a buy at 750 to 760 if you see it, so that's a wait and see. And IQE tech stock consolidation, so you might well see 9.5, 10 again. So if stocks get stuck, they tend to dip. If they subsequently close above 10 and 11, that's very bullish, and that could go and find 18 plus if that works. So as a cheapie, be careful. Begs, I'll keep an eye on that, not trading that at the moment. Mind, nope, that's not for me. Career we looked at, Ground, that's gone. So let's have a look at Nvidia. So like I said, we've got earnings into the close. So if the market likes Nvidia earnings, whatever they are, that could come and find at 16 up there. A pullback all the way back to 12.120 would be still very bullish. So I would recommend you don't trade that and wait and see what earnings is. Medtronic. I like Medtronic. We gapped up here on the 13th of Jan. We've just filled the gap. So I'm going to try and buy 80.50 on this one with a stop underneath 79 and see if that can recover on Medtronic. US stock. Other US stocks. Got things like Palantir. Nope, that's way too high. Path's interesting. Recently seen 13.35. I think if we come down to 12, that's a potential buy on that one. MU, the chip maker. I'd love to see 85 if that, but in the meantime, there's decent volume in this. But it's consolidating. So if you're lucky, you might see 85, 86 on that MU. Roku. I would buy a pullback if that came into 869. T-Doc. That's gapped up, so if we come find the gap at 680, that is worth a shot on T-Doc. Right, let's leave those US ones. So I like Sabre. What else did I talk? Vista is good on a pullback. IQE, I'm happy to sit in. There's a few ideas for you. Okay, so just cautious as we get Nvidia earnings, US GDP tomorrow, and we're getting to the slow season, getting to June. Right, so it could be just a time to take profits if they're hitting your targets. If you've got longer term targets and you're happy staying in the stock, then ignore what I said and stay put. But it's that kind of time of year where we might see some deeper pullbacks. If those pullbacks don't hold, we might even see a much deeper retracement in the markets. But overall, I think these markets are still bullish, they're still viable. Just might see some more volatility around the corner, that's all. And you need to be aware of that. Thanks very much. Bye for now.